Hi, Lenten greetings to all the listeners of Indian Orthodox Radio. I'm Rubitah and you're listening to Pause for the Cross. Today's reading is taken from Ephesians chapter 5 verses 15 and 16. See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil. Are you aware of the spiritual danger that St. Paul keeps bringing up in Ephesians? In chapter 6, he specifically says, "We do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the cosmic powers over this present darkness, against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly places." But is this still relevant? Yes, because even though Satan lost us to God at the cross, he still tries his best to make us ineffective Christians. Many of us do not take this so seriously because most of our days look so nice. We aren't careful because the threat doesn't seem too large. But mind you, Satan doesn't have to get us persecuted to prove our worthlessness as Christians. In fact, he can beat us on the front of pleasure just as easily as on the front of pain. And I think that's where we are today in the world. Satan is at war, and he easily traps us into believing his lies with the pleasures of the world. If you notice, every value is diluted. Every sin is glorified these days, and in our worthlessness, we forget God's wise paths and turn to the paths of darkness because they look brighter. But it's a lie. So what should we do? How do we conduct ourselves? Well, as St. Paul puts it, we must live with a wise urgency by paying attention to all our moments and seeking God's will and mercy when threatened. Thanks for listening to Pause for the Cross and stay tuned to Indian Orthodox Radio through this Lenten season for more such resources. This is Rubitah signing off with prayers. Until tomorrow.